All right, let's jump right into this. Welcome everyone to another explainer. Today we're doing something super fun. We are going to completely dissect a brief, highly spontaneous live broadcast from BTS's Kim Taehyung. You know him as V. We're going to look really closely at this session just to see how much chaotic reality, global connection, and pure, unfiltered personality can be packed into literally just a few minutes of screen time. If you're at all fascinated by the mechanics of how massive global superstars actually connect with millions of people in real time, you're going to love this. We are kicking things off with this incredibly dramatic quote from the very beginning of his stream. Madrid is really too hot, so you could say it's practically a disaster. Boom! Right away it's got us hooked. He instantly establishes this intense physical environment he's in. He's not sitting comfortably in a perfectly air-conditioned studio in Seoul. He's sweating it out in Spain, setting a raw and heavily atmospheric stage for this quick broadcast.
Part 1. Time Zones and Madrid Heat, a Geographical Disorientation. So there is a massive contrast happening right off the bat. Picture this. It's 3 a.m. back in Korea. That is the middle of the night for a huge portion of his core fan base. But for V, it's 8 a.m. in Madrid. This extreme time zone difference really highlights that strange, almost time zone agnostic reality that international artists live in every single day. And it perfectly sets up the hilarious interactions that happen next.
Now, what exactly is he up to at 8 a.m. local time? Well, he casually starts the stream by casually mentioning he just finished a brutal workout, and he is literally taking off his sweaty socks on camera. I mean, it is a completely unvarnished moment. Despite how early it is in Madrid, he's already been up and pushing himself through this grueling physical routine. It totally breaks the fourth wall and instantly makes you feel like you're just hanging out with a buddy in your living room.
Section 2. Workouts, Piano, and Dessert. The Post-Workout Reality.
His brain is just bouncing from one thing to the next here, giving us a completely unfiltered snapshot of his morning checklist. Workout? That's complete. Washing up? Well, that's pending. He actually has this genuinely funny moment of indecision where he asks out loud, "Do I need to wash?" Then we've got the piano, which he says he's actively practicing, and the weather outside. As we already established, an absolute disaster.
If we try to piece together his chaotic morning itinerary, it looks a little something like this. Right now, the immediate plan is to eventually wash up. Soon, he wants to watch a World Cup match. Later, he's finally going to treat himself to dessert. And you've got to respect the specific discipline here, right? He's intentionally holding off on that post-workout dessert until later. And finally, the ultimate goal is to go to sleep around 5 a.m.
All right, Section 3. Go to sleep, Army, the parasocial scold. So, knowing full well what time it is back home, he goes straight into this funny, almost sibling-like mode with his viewers in Korea. He starts firing off these playful commands. "Please go to sleep quickly," he says. Then he playfully adds, "Don't bother me right now," and insists, "You need to sleep." He is repeatedly playfully scolding his fans for sacrificing their own sleep just to watch his random impromptu broadcast. But here is the absolute kicker. Right after strictly commanding his fans to turn off their screens and go to bed, he drops this line. "Of course, I'm going to sleep at 5. He completely hypocritically confesses his own plan to stay awake for basically another entire day. It's such a wonderful, completely contradictory moment that makes the whole interaction feel so authentic and lighthearted.
Which brings us to Section 4, the World Cup Prediction, the Midnight Match.
So I've got to ask you, what on earth is keeping him awake until 5 a.m.? Think about it. He's exhausted from the Madrid heat, he just finished a heavy workout, and he still hasn't even hit the showers yet. What could possibly delay a global superstar's sleep schedule so significantly when they're in a foreign country?
The answer is literally just sports. He is absolutely determined to stay awake so he can catch the live broadcast of an upcoming World Cup match. During the stream, he makes this really fascinating comment about feeling like a new child in a new country. He is fully leaning into the global time zone chaos purely so he can experience the thrill of a live, international football match.
And just before he finally logs off, he looks right at the camera and says, "Well, let's play fair. To the South African armies, it's a shame, but we will take the victory. I'm sorry." It is a brilliant way to wrap things up. He playfully acknowledges the massive global scope of his audience, specifically calling out his fans in South Africa, only to hit them with a cheeky, highly competitive prediction of victory. It's this incredibly intimate, unscripted moment squeezed into just a tiny window of time. So it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? In an era where celebrity PR is so heavily manufactured and controlled, is it exactly this brand of chaotic, unfiltered reality that truly cements global superstardom?